Oh, it looks like I turned this off and I need to turn it back on. One moment. Um. Oh my god, where is it? There it is. There we go. Now you guys can see it. So we're going to do this for a bit. And then the next time I go AFK, I'm going to make myself some food and set stuff up for Bun for when he wakes up. Okay. So this started out me wanting to try Scholar. But then I noticed that my hunting log for Conjurer is not caught up to my level. So we're going to go to the honey yard, which is this way. And we'll find the enemies they'll have a little symbol over them. Right here. I'm not looking to do the fate. So that counted? Okay. Central Shroud Bent Branch. Central. East Shroud, the Honey Yard. Goblin Hunter. So we need to find a Goblin Hunter. Oh, did I? I must have already done it. Okay, we still need Goblin Hunter. Okay. So Black Bat is done. There's supposed to be Goblin Hunters over here somewhere. The Honey Yard. Oh yeah, I think this is the Garuda mount. I think Garuda is wind. I love the music. Ah, here they are. Goblin Hunter is done. Nine IVs, 9 IVs, 9 IVs. Bent branch, bent branch. 9 IVs is down here. Giant Gnat Wolf Poacher. Giant Gnat Wolf Poacher. Oh, hey. I'm back at... I'm synced to the level where I'm chucking stones at people. Here, take my big rock to the face. Okay. So... now that leaves for 9 IVs, Wolf Poacher. Nah. Oh, hey, Soba. How are you? It is good to see you. Ooh, college. So what kind of classes are you taking? Let's see. Bent branch, upper paths. So to bent branch, I take it for firefly and arbor buzzard. Where's bent branch? Oh, is that central? Yes. Central and south. A mortician, huh? Interesting. There was a time I wanted to do forensic pathology for a while. And there was a time when I was late high school, early college. I was actually trying to get a job in a funeral home or a crematory, something like that. And I learned the hard way that they're like family owned businesses generally, and they don't really hire outside. So I think it's really cool that you're going to school for that. Because it seems like that's the kind of profession that if you want to do it, you'd have to go to school specifically for it. And double majoring in business is actually a good call, in my personal opinion. Oh, yeah, that was the other thing that I was going to do for a while. It's some interesting stuff, I'll be honest. You can learn a lot, and good forensic psychologists have potential of helping a lot of people in different ways. Okay, we're in Bent Branch. Hey, that's understandable. I took a lot of psychology classes in college. They're interesting. There were a few classes that were straight up bullshit, and when I say straight up bullshit, I mean the book that the class was based on, the stuff in the book I mean was easily debunked or whatever. It was weird, but the few really good, just straight up factual psychology classes I had were some of the most fun. I had a psychology he was our base psychology teacher, like the main psychology teacher for like psych 101, 102, blah blah blah. But he also did human sexuality, and I'm never going to forget there was a day that he decided to teach us about contraception and other concepts that go along with sex, right? And there were two things. The class that day was split in half. The first half was going through his big bag of birth control. And we went through everything. Now this was in the early 2000s, right? We went over everything from the pill to the diaphragm to, male and female condoms, the whole 9 yards. And then the latter half of the class was all about masturbation. And he showed the episode of Seinfeld, The Contest. I don't know if many of you are familiar with that, but I would suggest looking it up. He was a teacher that taught me that you can learn about psychology through many different means. And that many different things coincide with psychology. Yeah, I think that would be a good one to take. The idea of death and the idea of dying are things that really mess with people psychologically a lot of times. So I feel like that's a good field of study. Fireflies, are they like... Do I need to look up where they're at? This is Bent Branch. Is this still Bent Branch is the question. Oh, I think I might need to take care of Stormy things really quick. I won't be long. Apologies, everybody. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Thank you for your patience. I can't agree that that's a big part of it. A lot of times, I can't say I have enough knowledge or that enough knowledge really exists for me to be able to fully agree with the second part of what you state. But I also work off of, like me personally, I work off of what's true. I prefer to know what actually is fact rather than what people think might be or what they believe is, just because of the way that my life has been. So it's like, I don't know. But I think that it is very important to understand why certain people have the feelings they do about death and things like that, to try to help be able to help them, if that makes any sense. Oh, yeah. See, sometimes, apologies, I'm not the greatest with words, and sometimes I just straight don't understand. Sometimes I straight don't pick up what's being put down, even though I try. But yeah, no, that I totally get 100%. Especially at this point, like the way that a lot of things are, like a lot of different belief systems are just baked into bloodlines, man. So it's very important to, especially if it's like a therapist is helping or something like that, you got to make sure that you're taking that into account, because not doing so is actually going to do the opposite. It's going to be a negative experience for the person rather than a positive one. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Honestly, I don't really talk about that kind of stuff often, especially with people that I don't really know. So a lot of times it's more along the lines of, how can I relate to them as a person and try to give them, support, the support and the help that they need. How can I support them through their grieving process, right? What do they need from a friend, somebody in my position, type of thing? Because that's what a lot of people miss, or they don't take into consideration, is in situations like that, it's not necessarily about what you want or what you need. It's really about what the person who is grieving needs to help them with their process, right? Yeah. I need to actually look up where these two enemies are, because I've been back and forth through the Bent Branch area and I cannot find them. Arbor Buzzard and Firefly. Oh, perfect. Okay. By Lilystone. Okay. Where is Lilystone? Oh, really? That's still considered Bent Branch? Hold the phone. I was mistaken. Okay, so I didn't check all of Bent Branch. So if the arbor buzzards are down there, how much you want to bet that the fucking fireflies are too? Ah. Okay. Let me at him. Let me at him. I know there's more. Oh. I grew up in a household where one parent was religious, the other was not. And let me tell you, that creates some serious problems for children growing up in a household like that. Especially when it's like, one parent is like, you must be this religion because that's what we are in this household, blah, 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 blah. And then the other parent is like, oh, it makes them happy. Just play along. Just do the stuff. So then it's a situation of you're kind of forced into a situation where, you know, okay, so this one parent's happiness and need to force the rest of us into something that we weren't asked about is more important than anything else. Okay. Oh, yeah. And that's always really hard because older folk generally are very set in stone in their ways. There's a lot of stuff in society, I guess, that people feel can just be forced on others. And it's like, but that's not how it works. And this is why I'm a cat that just plays games. I just play games and I love on my people. And I try and I love on others who need it if I can. Come on, man. All I need from here are those fucking fireflies, but I'm not sure. I might need to look these up too, though I want to investigate what that is. Yeah. But I will say this, that's being someone who has spent a lot of time around people that say they follow something. You know, I've witnessed a lot of hypocrisy and people not actually practicing what they preach. So if your grandparents are practicing what they preach, then already I have respect for them, even though I'm not necessarily like, you know, of the same mindset, we'll call it, right? That was one of my issues with trying to partake in different religions was the hypocrisy. Not everybody practices what they preach, and this is for multiple religions, not just one or three or five. There's always people, and it seems to be a good portion of the people that are very hypocritical about what they supposedly believe. And that just kind of like makes me question it and go, but if you truly believed what you're saying, wouldn't you like actually show it with your actions too? I can't fly over there. That's lame. Okay. Yeah, 100%. Growing up, I was kind of forced into a situation where I had to. It was really messed up. So it was like, I don't know. I tried to be the perfect kid and, the perfect whatever. But boy, let me tell you, trying to do that for as long as I did, like damn near my whole life until, you know, I was able to like whatever. It leaves you exhausted. It leaves you really exhausted. That's the thing that people that kind of that force you to be something you're not, or force you to be a certain way and not really give you room to breathe or figure out who you actually are and what you actually are. It's fucking exhausting. Yeah. Right. So you understand. That's like, I have to remind myself a lot of the time, I'm not lazy. I'm just fucking exhausted. I don't always recognize everything I do actually do. And Bun is constantly letting me know that, hey, you do a lot more than what you think. So it's like, people like us, we gotta remind ourselves sometimes that we do more than what we think, more than what we realize, because we weren't taught how to recognize what actually is when it comes to ourselves. Yeah, I'm gonna look this one up too, because that one I was able to find the buzzards. I was able to find the spot right away. Yeah, and that's like one of the things too. That's one of the ways that parents can mess up their kids. You know what I mean? Because that's not what you need to be told. That's not what you need. And I'm sorry you're dealing with that. I fully understand and empathize though, because holy fuck, I know what that's like. I understand. I empathize. I give you a big old fucking hug. Temtara Deepcroft. Okay. I know where that is. So it's over there. Hmm. Okay. I'm in the Deepcroft. Is it inside the thing? It is. Sorry, everybody that's standing there, but I kind of need to kill these real quick, okay? Okay. Hope you guys didn't need those. Oh my god, coffee jelly. That actually sounds good. Yeah, no, that's good on you. You honestly, I always read what you put in chats, regardless of whether it's here or Buns or I think there's another place that I go where you talk, and I can't remember where it is, but you do a lot. I can tell you do a lot. You're always talking about stuff you do. You're always making food for people. You're always doing something or another. And it's just like, oh yeah, you do a lot. You're busy too. Upper paths in the South Shroud. It's not these. What is it? Kieran Beater. Oh my god. That sounds amazing. That's a lot of food too. Damn. How much of your day did you spend cooking? Because that seems like a lot. Upper Lenosha, East Shroud. Where are we? South Shroud. Silent Arbor. Still, that's a good chunk of time being spent just making food. That's awesome. I'm sure they fucking appreciate it. Where is Silent Arbor? Oh, it's right over here. So back to the upper paths. Oh, okay. So goblin thugs are somewhere around here. Yeah, no, I fucking understand. That's you being a good person. Somebody you're treating people you love the way that they should be treated. And I can honestly relate as somebody who doesn't have the greatest relationship with food. Um I know for a fact that the people who have made sure that I ate something were some of the people that helped me the most. Bunny does that. I still have some issues with food sometimes, but he's really good about making sure I actually eat and helping me. I know this is going to sound weird, but like helping me understand when I'm actually hungry, because yes, I have a hard time understanding that that's what's wrong with me sometimes. Oh, I guess we're doing this. Oh shit. I didn't even know that they had a name for that. Thank you for mentioning that. You taught me something. I actually looked it up real quick because I haven't heard of that before. But now I understand. I've known people with that. I'm sorry you deal with that, but you seem to be handling it very well. Oh, shit. Is it the lower paths that I need to go to? Yeah, no, honestly, I get that. Upper paths. So I need to go to the upper paths. Wait, what is it I'm looking for? Bark eft. I think those are water things. Right here, yeah. Is our business here completed? Southern Shroud. Time to go to the next shroud. Was it east? Yes. Oh, wait, the bark eft? I didn't have to kill them all. Oh, he's so big. Look at his eyes. Oh, he's got chompers. He looks like... Well, I mean, I guess he's friendly. He's not a... Oh, yeah, he's got the blue signia. Oh, look, they're all back now. Hi, friends. I don't have to kill you anymore. Can we be friends? Meow. Oh. Their legs are interesting. I do love the enemies and creatures in this universe. They really did a good job designing them. They're interesting. Okay. Bramble patch. I wonder if there's a minion of one of those. It'd be cool to have one of those like follow you around. Okay, so Bramble Patch. Disease Treant. Silly bat. I didn't need to hurt you, but you decided to hit me in the face. Glowfly. You know what? I could show you some stuff that I think is cute, and you might not think so. Have you ever seen a Nerubian? Not one of the undead ones, but an alive one. Now, it's technically not an animal. Well, that just caused me to decide what the next game is I'm going to play when I get there. I might not play it for very long, but I'll log in long enough to show you one and why I think they're so damn cute. Do we do the glowflies? Yeah, okay, glowflies are done. Southern Thanalan, Central Shroud, Lenosha. Thanalan, Lenosha. Okay, to the Central Shroud. Sorrel Haven. I don't know what lightning crystals are for, but I have them now. I might need to take my big break earlier than I was expecting to have to. Just because Stormy is going crazy and I'm gonna need to take care of that. But I also need to, like, I don't know, make sure I feed myself and set up fun stuff. So I was hoping to play longer before I actually had to go do that, but it shouldn't take too terribly long. So I suppose that I'll put a hold on this for now. Let's actually do what I wanted to do originally in this game. Did I not save it? Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I need to, because I can't remember what level or what zone. So what level am I on this? 70? Calusia, Amarang. Oh, so all of my scholar stuff I get to do in the... oh, my God, fucking yes. Arabanya, author, Norvrant. I am so excited. This is some of my favorite shit. Maybe we'll do some side quests since I'm wanting to try this new class, but I don't know. Maybe we'll do some duties. I don't know. So what I am going to do though... Damn, I have a lot of stuff I need to complete. Okay, so I could probably do a few side quests. Minstrel from Another Mother. I wonder if that's a class. By the time you hear this. Okay. Welcome to the future. We're going to do just straight up side quests. No blue quests. Just side quests. The elven man before you seems to be in a state of considerable distress. Oh dear, oh no, oh my, You there, help, my wife is having a baby. A baby. I was there, but the nurse said I was making everyone anxious and threw me out. I came out here for fresh air. I'm having an awfully hard time breathing for some reason, but I can't just wait. You have to tell them to let me back in, quickly. Not what I was hoping, but that's okay. So when we come back, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do so we're going to do a little bit of side quests as a sage. So that way I can try out the class. I might do duty roulette, like lower level dungeons maybe, to try it out if I can. Because it's damage through healing. I meant healing through damage. And it's got some really cool shit. See what I mean? So yeah, I'll be back soon. Ish. It'll probably be a little bit because I am going to eat, take care of Stormy. I'm going to make sure that Bun's got coffee steps set up for when he wakes up and all that. And then once that's all done, I will be back to play more with you guys. Cat loves and appreciates you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything.
Oh, thank you so much for your patience. Cat appreciates you. Cat got herself foodstuffs and got stoned, did all the things. Oh, I need to mark all the things as done. Thank you, everybody, for all the redeems. I am 100% caught up. Thank you for getting me stoned, Mr. Potato. Oh, so because I already started this, I'm going to do a little bit of it, but then I'm going to switch gears because all of a sudden I want to play a different game. There's a specific game that I'm like, oh, you know what? I want to play this. So we picked up a quest from the Flustered Father. And he told us that his wife was having a baby, if I remember correctly, and that they won't let him in. They kicked him out because he was making people anxious, and he's demanding that we tell them that they need to let him back in. Where is this? Wait, I have to speak with him again? I did not realize that was a thingy. Oh my god. Okay. Where is he? Oh. And they added this new thing a while back. Sprint will turn into jog out of combat. Ah. Wicked White. It's a baby. Yes, a lovely baby girl. And both she and your wife are quite well, so please do calm down. It's a baby, our child. Goodness me, you brought the Exarch's guest with you. Well, since you're already here, would you like to welcome this little one to the world? Oh. Oh. Can I put him away? How do I desummon him? Thank you. I'm sure that she understands, and this will make a wonderful story to tell when she's older. Oh, I'm so happy I can barely breathe. Actually, I really can't breathe. I think I need to step outside for a moment. Oh, yes, I'm fine. Just a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. I'm a father. And to think that you were there to greet my daughter. She'll grow up knowing the tales of your heroism, I promise. Okay, that was cool. Okay. Let's go to the Scars of War. I'm also curious. Poetics. Hmm. I'm tempted, but I don't know. Oh, for woe, I can't take it anymore. Whatever am I to do about him, if only. Don't speak up on. Wait, I know you. Oh, don't sneak up on. Wait, I know you. You're Heisha. Oh, lucky day. Why, I was just thinking to myself, if only a great hero like Heisha were here, she'd know what to do. You'll help me, yes? Oh, please say you will. Look at me. Have you ever seen anyone so pathetic? I have nowhere else to turn. Without you, I'm as good as. She's like, calm down, dude. Forgive me, I have a habit of getting ahead of myself. Anyhow, it's both a pleasure and an honor to meet you in the flesh. My name is Mawo. Mawo? And I'm a woodcutter by trade. I spend most of my days harvesting lumber from the woodlands that surround the Ostal Imperative. In fact, I was making a delivery to the Imperative the other day when the Sun Eaters attacked. I was cowering in a corner, but I was able to witness your exploits in battle from afar. Wicked White, I've never seen someone fight like that. How formidable, how fierce, how ferocious you were. Why, I'd wager you were even stronger than Talos. Tolas? Oh, right, there I go again. Tolas is a friend of mine, you see. Best friend I've known. He's a member of the guard at the Imperative and a warrior of no small repute. They say people have lost count of how many sin eaters he's slain. And yet, for the gods only know what reason, he just hasn't been acting like himself as of late. I've asked him time and again if anything's the matter, but he just frowns and shakes his head. Perhaps he feels that a humble woodcutter like myself wouldn't understand. But you, if a hero like you were to approach him, perhaps he'd feel more comfortable laying his troubles bare. There's no guarantee it'll work, but I dare say it's our best hope. In any event, I'm certain you'd enjoy each other's company. Why, you could regale one another with tales of adventure, discuss strategies and tactics for fighting the Sin Eaters, and so much more. I was just on my way to pay him a visit at the Imperative. You'll join me there, won't you? It would mean ever so much to me and to us both. Do I have a teleport to the Imperative? There's lots of quests here. Hisha, you came. Tolas's post is just over that way. Come with me, I'll introduce you. Hello there, Tolas. It's me, and you'll never guess who I brought along. Who goes there? Are we under attack? Do the Senators return? Whoa, now, settle down there, friend. It's just me. So we are not under attack. That is a relief. Pray forgive my outburst. Ever since the recent attack, I have been feeling a touch on edge. It would seem that anxiety and fatigue got the better of me. No, this simply will not do. I am descended from a line of the bravest knights in Lakeland. How can I defend the people if I am here jumping at shadows like some skittish child? It is nigh time for my patrol. Pray leave me to my duties. If you have something of import that you wish to discuss with me, it can wait until my return. I should not be long. Tolas, wait, Tolas. I swear, something just isn't right with the man. Don't you get the same impression? Is he not merely tired? Trust me on this one, friend. I've known Tolas nearly my whole life, and he's not one to startle so easily or at all. Ice, not blood, runs through that man's veins. Something happened to him during that battle, I'm certain of it, but what could it be? Perhaps his fellow guardsman knew something. Would you mind helping me ask around? Thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. Let's split up and see what we can figure out by the time Tolas returns from making his rounds. Tolas? Why, he's one of the bravest men I've ever known. One of the mightiest warriors as well. When the Sin Eaters attack, his regiment bore the brunt of the attack. A lesser man would never have made it back alive. It's no surprise, though. After all, he's descended from one of the most prominent lines of knights in all of Lakeland. Why, they say his great-grandfather served under Sir Austell himself. Talk about pedigree. Oh, that's an instant. That's so cool. Tolas? Aye, I pity the man. Or didn't you hear? The word has it he was the only one from his regiment to make it back alive. His men fought valiantly at his side, they did, but in the end he watched every last one of them fall. A cruel twist of fate for such a brave leader of men.
Damn. Drat it all. I've been asking around, but these guards won't even give me the time of day. I hope you fared better than I. What's this? Tullus lost his entire regiment in the attack, you say? No wonder he hasn't been himself since that day. Thank you, friend. This certainly puts matters in a different light, but what can we do to ease his burden? That's the question. Oh, before I forget, this is for you. Consider it a token of thanks for coming all the way here to help my friend. I'd be much obliged if you could stay around for a bit. Whatever is keeping Tolas, he should have returned from his rounds by now. Do you suppose he's forgotten about us? No, that wouldn't be like him. Call it a hunch, but I have a bad feeling about this. Let's split up and look for him. I'll go see if he's returned to the stronghold. Why don't you search around outside? I want to try killing something. Whoa. That's cool.
Thank you, friend. You saved my life. Oh, the ignominy of it all. I, a knight and veteran of 1,000 battles, and I lay low by some puny beast I should have been able to slay with mine eyes closed. And yet, the moment I drew my sword, my arm began to tremble. Ever since that day, it has been like this. I had lost men to the Sin Eaters before, of course, but this time was different. So powerful was our foe, so crushing was our defeat. I can still hear the screams of my men echoing endlessly throughout my skull. Why, damn it, why do I still live and they had to die? But no, I know the answer. It is because I am a coward. I could have risked my life to save them, yet I fought only to preserve my own worthless hide. My superiors, my fellow soldiers, sing my praises only because they do not know the truth. If they did, I would be cast out of the guard in dishonor. I am a craven, unworthy of my grandfather's blood. I beg of you, friend, do not speak to the others. My wall, in particular, of my terrible secret. I must carry the shame of my deeds on my own until such a day as I can redeem myself. Your friend worries for you. And so I should tell him, you say, indeed. His concern is touching, and yet I would ponder this matter alone. Pray leave me be for a while. Thank you ever so much for tracking down Tolas. I am relieved indeed to see my friend safe and sound. And yet he has barely spoken a word to me since his return. Whatever is the matter this time? So I'm gonna pick this up, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna switch games, I think. Come now, Tolas. It isn't like you to brood and mope like this. I'm your friend, am I not? Why do you refuse to tell me what happened? Well, if you insist on being so goddamn stubborn, I'll just have to ask Keisha here. You'll tell me, won't you? There will be no need for that. The shameful tale is mine, and I should be the one to do the telling. Tolas, I had no idea. Now you see me for who I truly am. Not a proud knight and leader of men, but a craven coward who stood there trembling as those who trusted me with their lives died in agony. That's enough, Tolas. You faced a foe more horrific than most men see in their lifetimes. There is no shame in being afraid. Why, if it had been me out there in the battlefield that day, I'd have turned tail and run at the first sight of a sin eater, crying for my mom all the way home. And I wouldn't be the only one. You can only begin to imagine the pain and grief you now feel. Oh, excuse me. I can only begin to imagine the pain and grief you now feel. But still, you live to fight another day. As far as I'm concerned, I thank the gods for their mercy that my best friend is still with me. Your words are most moving, but I fear I cannot so easily forgive myself. I am a knight, descended from a proud line who's protected and served. I must hold myself to a higher standard than ordinary men. And this is what I have become. Cowering before my enemy like a spineless stable boy, my great grandfather, bless his brave soul, must be turning in his grave at the dishonor I have brought him. From this moment forward, I will redouble my efforts to defend the people and serve this realm. Yes, I will not rest for a moment until I have fully atoned for my grievous misdeeds. Look at yourself, Tolas. I'd wager you haven't had a good night's sleep ever since the battle. What you need now is rest. Then you can worry about atoning for your perceived failures. If you won't listen to me, at least listen to Heisha here. You agree with me, won't you? See, that makes two of us. I know you're a stubborn arse, but even you must realize that you're in no shape to fight the way you are. Don't you understand? If you keep going out there in your current condition, this time you're like to get even more men. No, you're even yourself killed. Your words ring true. As much as it pains me, mayhap it would be for the best if I took a brief respite from my duties. Tolas, finally you're speaking some sense, my friend. Heisha and I will go and speak with your commanding officer straight away. There will be no need for that. You have business you must attend to, yes? As far as I've fallen, I am not so wretched that I cannot see to my own affairs. I will speak with the commander myself. Egods, he's right. There's a delivery I need to be making. Would you be so kind as to follow after him? Call me overcautious, but I fear he's just going to rush straight back into the battlefield as soon as we look away. Thank you, Heisha. You're a true friend. Ah, Heisha, must I trust he sent you? Well, my friend's concern is touching and is entirely unwarranted. I have no intention of going back on my word. Well, this is an honor. None other than Heisha Jade, the hero of the day. The imperative is forever in your debt. I can scarcely count how many lives were saved through your bravery. Worry not, for I have already signed the papers granting Tolas leave of absence. I dare say you have earned yourself a rest as well. Why don't the two of you head to Claremelt and wash your worries away? Soak in the springs at Clearmount? Yes, I suppose that might be nice. What say you? Well, if you do not have more pressing matters to attend to, I would very much appreciate the company. Soak in the hot tub, I guess. But I actually do need a change of pace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very short break just to switch games and have a cigarette really quick. I thank you for your patience and the fact that you guys like to chill here despite me hopping through games. Meow. Oh, I meant to pin that. Let me just. Okay, you guys are wonderful and I appreciate you. Meow. Mwah.